Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's main event, we have a showdown of free-to-play friendly combat characters. Dimension Rift versus Bioselector. In the left corner, weighing in at 350 pounds, the underrated, the underappreciated, I dare say the underdog of update 4.9, James John Proudstar. And in the right corner, weighing in at 136 pounds, the reigning, defending, undisputed combat supervillain of Marvel's future fights, the Sergeant of Death, minn-Erva. Oh man, I'm just messing with you guys, man. What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for today I wanted to share some more gameplay with you guys using my guy Warpath. However, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently this time around. So, as you all know, minn-Erva in her uniform is the best combat supervillain in the game. And because she's a female, she can actually cover 4 days in ABX. So, she's one of the best free-to-play friendly characters in the game. Right? Better than Apocalypse, better than Carnage, better than Killmonger, better than all of the other supervillains currently in the combat class. However, if you take away the uniform, what do you have left? Everybody, myself included, praises minn-Erva as one of the best characters in the game. However, so many of you guys are underestimating my guy Warpath. So what we're gonna do today is actually take away minn-Erva's uniform, and as you all know, she's still a great character, don't get it twisted. And I want to show you guys how minn-Erva performs DPS survivability compared to Warpath, because I have both of these characters built very similarly. You can take a look at the growth score, right? She's at 203,729, and if you take a look at Warpath, he's at 204. However, if you take a look at the rank, you will notice that even though they basically have the same amount of physical attack and HP, I'll show you guys minn-Erva's as well, right? And their growth score is so close to each other, there's a massive difference in rank, because a lot of people love minn-Erva and not so much when it comes to Warpath. And if you actually compare the base kit of both of these two characters, you'll actually notice that Warpath is a vastly superior character in terms of damage at the very least. And when it comes to survivability, they're about the same. So I wanted to highlight this for you guys because I see so many of you guys still sleeping on him, refusing to build him for some reason, even though he's free to play. So I gotta put a spotlight on my guy, man. I'm gonna show you guys how I have him set up, in case you missed the last video. When it comes to Urus, they're basically the same. Warpath's stats will be a little bit higher than minn-Erva's because he gives himself extra crit rate from his 4-star passive and extra crit damage from his tier 2 passive, and that's about where they're different. However, to make up for his stats being a little bit higher than minn-Erva, she actually has a better damage proc. She has a 180, he has a 140. Okay, so keep that in mind. ISO set stage 6 for both of them, and I'll show you guys minn-Erva's stats right now. So she has a 180 proc here. The ISO set, she's running overdrive, but it's the same stage 6. And I'll show you guys the combat typing, same, 0. And I have her skill here at 2, but let's actually just go ahead and max it out, even though I don't use this skill, just so everything on her build matches up to Warpath. I think that would take up her, I thought that would take up her combat ranking a little bit, but it didn't. Urus, same deal, and you guys can see from the stats right here. So that all being said, guys, let's actually jump into World Boss Ultimate, and we're gonna test these two characters against Proxima since they're both combat types. Now, when it comes to Warpath, the best team for him is this one right here. Because he's a hero, he can take advantage of Nick Fury's lead, and because he has the leadership tag, right, you can also use him with White Fox. However, we're not going to use the best team for him today, right, which would be this team. we're gonna use a team that we can replicate with minn-Erva, since she's a super villain and she can't use Nick Fury or White Fox. Okay, so we're gonna use minn-Erva. Let her go first. Ladies first, always courtesy, right? All right, so let's go ahead and pick up Crescent. Where are you, Crescent? There we go, combat type. And then we're also gonna pick up Shuri, since even though she's a super villain, she can take advantage of Shuri's tier 2 passive. Then we're gonna run with Anti-Venom just for a little bit of heal, because they both need the healing. And what we're gonna try to do here is just see how long it takes minn-Erva to push Proxima into her next phase when she gets down to 7 bars of HP, right? And then we're gonna do the same thing for Warpath. And I want you guys to just take a look at their overall damage output. That's a nice amount of dodge there. She actually has some dodge built into her kit, so that's really, really good. Helps her survivability. Come here, Proxima. Get hit with these taxis. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because not everyone is going to have the crystals to pick up minn-Erva's uniform, even though I highly recommend it. It is one of the best uniforms in the game. And what you're going to notice without the uniform, minn-Erva is not as smooth to play. You're going to notice that oftentimes your skills actually get canceled, like right there. Her 5th skill gets canceled really, really, really easily. All the enemy has to do is just move away from her. And she's taking a beating, even though she's a relatively safe character with the damage, immunity, and the iframe, right? But because her skills keep getting interrupted, it is actually very, very easy to die with her without the uniform. With the uniform, she becomes a lot better. But I just want to show you guys that y'all sleeping on Warpath when he's actually a solid character that doesn't require a uniform to be like top tier in terms of damage. But everybody praises minn-Erva, and they kind of like forget that without the uniform, what we have is a decent combat character. Don't get it twisted, right? But I wouldn't say this is anything top tier. Keep in mind, this is stage 30 though, and for the most part we're not using any damage strikers. We're just using Anti-Venom for the heals. Like, her damage is good, right? And even without the uniform, she's one of the best combat characters in the game. Let's actually dodge that and double back and get the heals. Oh, really? Okay, don't cancel my 5th, please. It really sucks when her 5th gets canceled, because that's an iframe, and that skill actually helps you flush out her skill rotation and help you buy time until your 4th skill's immunity come off cooldown. I'm gonna go, I was trying to go, wow, see right there, I didn't even get to transform before the skill was actually completely canceled. And she's actually really, really struggling here to, I thought she would do better than this, frankly. Okay, we're gonna have to move here. Come on, baby girl. She's really, really, really struggling here. And the main reason is because her skills get canceled so easily. Like, if the 5th didn't get canceled so easily, she would actually be a lot better damage-wise, and she would be a lot safer as well, right? Okay, what are you gonna do? Like, she's really, really, really struggling. Oh my goodness, really? 3 times in this phase. Come on, minn-Erva, get it together, girl. I was just trying to see if she could push him, not him, her, down into the next phase. But it looks like she's gonna use the full amount of time just to do that. Come on. Come on, minn-Erva. Come on, baby girl. Get it together. Like, 4 skill canceled again. Like, all her skills without the uniform, so easy to cancel. So easy for enemies to cancel. Wow. Okay, so only 56 seconds left, and we now have her down to 7 bars of HP. Now, we're gonna use the exact same team right? The exact same team. Swap out minn-Erva, put in Warpath. Let's see what happens. The great thing about Warpath is his skills much harder for enemies to cancel out of. They're a lot quicker, and they actually have much better tracking, as they should, because Warpath is actually a very good tracker in the comics, in case you guys didn't know that. So it's nice that his tracking on his skills are actually good, and if the enemies reposition himself, most of the time he will just track them. And sometimes even when they go in iframes, he'll just keep attacking until they come out of the skill. Hold up, let me actually go grab some of these healing symbiotes. Thank you. Anti-Venom. This should also give you guys a good look at just how useful Anti-Venom is as a striker. Alright, because without him, I couldn't be tanking like this. I'd actually waste a lot of time ducking, dodging, bobbing, and weaving. So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna run here. Woo. Nice, okay. Come get some of this action, girl. You know you want some. How did the proc end up at the end of the Okay, hold up. How did the proc end up at the end of the skill? You guys can see for yourself, he's much smoother to play. I was in the middle of my skill, and yeah, had to cancel there. That's fine. He's much smoother to play. His skills don't get oh my goodness, I forgot that Crescent's thing was doing damage. But yeah, as I was saying, he's much smoother to play. His skills don't get canceled as often. Overall, without the uniform, he's definitely a much better character than minn-Erva, damage-wise, and I dare say even survivability-wise. Alright, because with minn-Erva, I had to like duck and dodge a lot. And it looks like he's going to be able to take this thing out with like a minute to spare. Come on, Warpath, get it together. Oh, come on, get him, get her. All right, so yeah, she's down to 6 bars. You guys can see for yourself, my guy has 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. Okay, boys, so I'm gonna keep this nice and short, man. I just wanted to give y'all a little comparison between Warpath and base kit minn-Erva. A lot of you guys are sleeping on him, and I just have to keep reminding y'all that he's a great character. You definitely should build him. He's not costing you anything. And you guys may think, damn, why are you pushing Warpath on us like that? And that's because I actually really like the character, and I'm having a lot of fun with him, and I want you guys to have fun as well. And I feel like you guys are missing out. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Sorry about my intro in case you guys got annoyed by that. I was just having fun, man. It's a good day, baby. It's a good day. Endgame is almost here. Anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. I'll show y'all minn-Erva one more time in case you guys want to see the stats. Like, their stats are pretty much identical. Like, she's rocking 15,436 physical attack without the uniform. He's rocking 15,369, so even less than minn-Erva. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next one.